How's it going, American truckers? Welcome to Trucking with Old Snapper, and of course, I'm Old Snapper. Anyway, just finished my shift. A little bit tired. It's late. I don't normally run nights, but I was going through some messages that were sent over the PeopleNet, and thought I would share a couple things with y'all. Uh, First off, Crete extended the 2 cent per mile bonus that we get uh, extra until June of next year. That was supposed to end in December, so they extended it out to June of next year. If you don't work for Crete, basically whatever miles I run this week, I get my base pay, and then I get another 2 cent per mile bonus on top of whatever miles I ran this week, and I get that every week. They call it a surge pay because there's quite a bit of an increase in freight at the moment, and they're going to be extending that out till June of next year, so that's a good thing. The other thing is, and this one I like more than any of it. They were also doing another pay increase, and it's going to depend on your fleet, up to 5 cents per mile. It just depends on your fleet. I'm not going to get into that because there's 5,000 different fleets. So if you're looking at coming to Crete, or you work for Crete, you can call your asset manager or recruiter, and they should be able to explain to you, depending on your current situation. So we got a pay increase. We keep our bonus till June of next year on top of our pay increase. Plus we have our quarterly bonus, and they've got that increased as well, which I believe is also extended out. And then here's the biggie, the one I really like. They're going to be increasing our speed. Currently we're at 62 on the foot, 65 on the cruise. Alright, they're going to be going to 65 on the foot, 68 on the cruise. Excuse me. So that's another 3% increase on miles we're capable of running with our hours. That's great. I like going to 68 because that's just enough that I can get around some of these guys that might be doing 65 or 66 or 64 even. Normally if a truck's doing 64, I won't even try to pass them because it takes too long, and it creates an issue for other drivers who are a lot faster than we are. So out of respect, I just leave that lane alone. I stay in the right. But anyway, increasing the speed, that's my favorite of all of this. But anyway, I wanted to share that with everybody. Also wanted to get into something else. I've had a couple people comment, and I've also seen a couple of emails where people have asked about a camera program or having an in-cab camera at Crete. No, we do not have in-cab cameras at Crete Carriers per se. Alright, across the board, no. Now, if you have an accident or you get a ticket, and it depends on your accident and it depends on your ticket, depends on what it is. Generally it's got to be pretty bad. They will put a camera in your truck and put you on what Crete calls the camera program. It's 60 days long. In other words, they put a camera in your truck. They monitor, it'll go off anytime you hit the brakes too hard or turn too fast or whatever. There's different things that set it off. And then there's people that review it, when it gets set off. And if there's anything they need to be corrected, they're going to correct it, So you go through the 60-day program. If you don't have a whole lot of problems, they take the camera back out of your truck. I've heard some people say, well, they do that to new drivers coming on. No, they do not. You will not get a camera unless the new drivers that come on that get a camera is because they got a bad record from wherever they're coming from. Crete will hire them but they will tell them up front. You know, I've known a couple of guys that came in and had to get cameras, and they were told before they ever even got to orientation that a condition of your employment is going to be that you run on a camera for 60 days due to your DAC report. All right, but and here at Crete, as long as you don't do nothing crazy, you're never gonna have a camera. All right, I don't have a camera in my truck. Most drivers don't have a camera in their truck. So now, if you're pulling into a truck stop or a guy backing in next to you does have a camera in his truck, and he works for Crete, he either A, just recovered that truck and it had a camera in it, he's waiting to get to a terminal and get it taken out, or B, you might want to watch him closely as he's backing in. Just playing. But anyway, that's what's going on here at Crete. Wanted to put that out there. If you're interested in coming, I'll put the link for Crete Carriers down in the description, and I'll put recruiting's phone number down in the description as well. I hope all of y'all are doing great, staying safe out there on the road. I know it's late. It'll be later when this video hits, but at the current time, I believe it is 3:30 in the morning, and normally old Snapper is long asleep. I'm an old guy. Normally by 9 o'clock I'm done, but just the way this load worked out, and I'm trying to get it delivered as fast as possible, so I'm trying to stack in a couple more miles for this week, so I ran a little later. But anyway, if you work for Crete and you haven't seen the message yet, that's the news. If you're thinking about coming to Crete, it's even more reason to come to Crete. Come on, we could use the help. Something else I was gonna real quick get into is, Freightliner just did a recall. I think 130,000 Freightliners are gonna be 2019, 2020, and 2021s. There's a steering linkage issue, and some of those trucks may lose steering. So there is a website you can go to, Google it. I'm not gonna put it in the description. You can Google that, and you can put in your VIN number to see if your truck is one of the trucks that's on the recall list. If it is, it's pretty serious from what I read, and you may want to get in and get that taken care of. But FreightWaves put something out on it. I think ATA put something out on it. Freightliner also made a press release about it. But I think it's 130,000 trucks from those 3 years. If your truck's older than 2019, you should be okay. You might want to check it anyway, but you should be okay. Anyway, y'all take care. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got a lot of content out there. Got a lot of new stuff coming up. Oh, and a good friend of mine, one last thing. A good friend of mine, the Degenerate Trucker, Cody, he just started a channel. He works over at Dynamic Transit. He's going to be putting some content out, primarily focusing on Dynamic Transit, I'm sure. Really great guy, really great company. If y'all get a chance, man, y'all check him out and subscribe to his channel. He's brand new to YouTube. Show him some love and support. I know I got some really good people that follow this channel, so I'm sure y'all will treat him right. Stay safe, take care, and keep trucking.